good evening, good morning, good night, you lovelies. It is the one, the only Cappy D Barra. Happy New Year's to all. I hope everyone's having a great one. I hope everyone's feeling good. All right, we have gotten some brand new members to the channel. We are now at 19 subscribers. Woohoo, woohoo! I just did a cartwheel. Trust me, believe me. All right, my sources believe me, bro. I just did a cartwheel. I am grateful. I'm very grateful for everyone who subbed up, everyone who's been catching some of these recent videos. Thank you. All right, your support is it's very appreciated, and you're valued. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, we're gonna be getting right into the fucking thick of it. Okay, it's Thursday. It's Thursday. Who didn't have a Raw video out by Tuesday? This guy. Now am I gonna sit here and bullshit any of you? No, I didn't watch Raw because Raw's been dog shit. Okay, but what I can say is that there are some very okay things about Raw, one of them being the one, the only CM Punk. Yeah.
You want what I got? Cause this gon' make the news, gotta make your move. Told that bitch get in cause she looking confused. I broke the Pick it up. Cause this bitch a witness, plus I just popped through, but she ain't crying. And this hoe is smiling, plus this bitch look cute, so we slide out.
It's a lot heavier than you think, and I'm not just talking about the physical weight.
He has this really okay segment with the no names. The no names are trying to do like this whole like recruitment thing for Austin Theory. Now mind you, I'm a little bit late to the punch, but let's really talk about it. Austin Theory, he's not the best on the mic. He really does shine brightest in the ring. And I think him being with a Paul Heyman, it's not the worst idea in the world, but when you stretch Paul Heyman out between Logan Paul, Bronson Breakker, the big Braun Reed, it is just difficult for him to get the shine he really deserves. So whatever like kind of like rug pull they're gonna do on this shit needs to happen now immediately, because his character is deflating fast. It's very fast. The reactions are getting smaller, and that's not because he can't wrestle. That's because Triple Frauder can't fucking book. All right, we're not gonna spend too much time on this Raw though, because again, it was doo-doo. It was bad. The Braun promo where he said he was on the field with Lamar Jackson, it's factually incorrect, but who cares about that? Also, I'm not gonna lie, Raquel Rodriguez not getting a title shot, 1v1 going over clean. This company doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. That's all I gotta really talk about that when it comes to women's wrestling in the Fed. R-Truth goes out there and gets the shit smacked out of him by Gunther. Why? Who cares? Not important. Also, nobody cares about Maxine Dupree. I'm not talking about that. Gunther isn't getting reactions anymore, which is weird. That's pretty weird. It used to be like vivid, like loud boos. Apparently he's gonna be like throwing the fucking ropes around with Ludwig Kaiser very soon, so that should be a televised match. It won't be. So I mean, like, listen, we could talk all day about how this company really feels about Gunther, but it is what it is, right? I'm just I don't know, I feel like I'm more disappointed that I have to watch this guy waste his fucking life away in this fucking awful ass fucking company. But again, neither here nor there. The Usos go over on the Phenomenal Dragons. It was exactly what you niggas think it was gonna be. I mean, Jey Uso is back in the tag division. Samoan fucking agenda is on top, and that's just gonna be how it is for the rest of time. All right. And there's really nothing else to talk about now. The last thing that I will be addressing, right? My top 10 Federation wrestlers. All right. It's only right that I do it, being that I did one for the AEW crowd, right? So first off, I got Naomi. Pretty obvious, right? Second off, I got Jacob Fatu. Huh? You sticking with me? You sticking with me? Good. All right, let's take a ride here, right? Next, I have Ludwig Kaiser's Americano Grande. Are you here? Are you here? Are you here with me? I don't think you're here with me. I don't think you're here with me. Keep walking, right? I got Kevin Owens. All right? We're only at 4. All right? Keep up. Try to keep up. All right? Next, we are going to be putting in the one, the only Obafemi. Obafemi has wrestled on a WWE pay-per-view, all right, and he has made at least one appearance on a WWE brand show. Actually, make that 2, all right? So, not gonna lie, he's very deserving to go here, all right? He would have been in my NXT bracket if he hadn't showed up on Saturday night's main event, but this is the timeline we currently exist in, okay? All right. Now that we are at number 5, right, we gotta start making some real hard choices. Start asking some real hard questions. Where are the women on this list? Huh? Where are the women, to represent the Federation in their dire time of need? Raquel Rodriguez has wrestled 80 matches. 80. That includes dark matches, SmackDowns, Raws. Untelevised matches. She has been everywhere this fucking year. The Judgment Day is pissant shit, but Raquel Rodriguez, she's an amazing fucking wrestler when that bell rings, and I want nothing more than the best for her. Let's see. Top of my head, R-Truth. R-Truth sent shockwaves throughout the wrestling universe this year, and I think to not put him here would be a disservice to Mr. Ron Killings himself. I mean, what the fuck are we really talking about here? Now that we are at number 7, I'd like to throw a bit of a curveball out there if I can. Chad Gable wasn't allowed to wrestle a lot this year, but with what he put on, wasn't it fucking amazing, folks? Wasn't it great? All right, nothing about Chad Gable's game screams tacky, loose, or sloppy. It's all clean and executed to a fucking perfect amount. Unfortunately, he got injured, but it is what it is, right? And there's nothing more we could really talk about when it comes to that. Now, we are at our final 2. Final 2. There's only one real answer here. All right? Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe. No. Obviously, all right, my number 9 is going to be CM Punk. Really simple. I mean, he's great on the mic. He's had some of the better matches this year and last year. How can I argue that? How can I argue that? The storylines could use a little work, but we got what we got from him and not upset about it at all. Now, last final pick. All right, I feel like I'm on like the NBA draft, I feel like I'm on the NBA draft like War Room. There is no better option, all right, to lead this company for the next 15 odd years. Carrie motherfucking Sane, okay? Now, her storyline with Rhea and Neo, it's kind of stale. Every time she steps into that ring, though, I'm entertained, I'm pleased, and I'm happy that I'm engaging with the Federation. That is the point of these fucking wrestlers, all right? CM Punk, he'll cut a pretty mid promo every now and again, all right? Or even something like Seth Rollins, where his entire plan for the year, right, has just been fucking sidelined due to his fucking bravado, right? And I'm just gonna call it what it is. I really do think Seth has been watching a couple of alternative New Japan wrestling, maybe even a couple like CMML tapes. I don't know, but for him to do a fucking coast to coast headbutt with the climate of the wrestling world being what it is, something influenced that, and I can't speak to what, but something influenced that, and that led to him being out of the fucking game. Braun Breaker getting treated like a fucking lapdog to Paul Heyman instead of like a, no pun intended, like a big dog. You know, hey, my boss just relinquished the championship. I just killed my boss. It's my championship now. You want to take it from me? Send your best killer. Why can't we get, whatever. Look at me doing free work for the fucking white man again. Listen, what we're really gonna like boil all this down to is the future of this industry. It goes to wrestling, and wrestling, period. And Kairi Sane fits that bill. All right, top 5 NXT for the year. We're gonna do Ethan Page. I'll do Jordan Grace. I'll also do Kalani. Kalani has been fucking phenomenal. Javon Evans. Javon Evans has been on brand programs and pay-per-views, but it is what it is. We're not going to keep discussing it. And lastly, my top 5 pick. All right, is there anybody else I can really fucking go with except for Charlie Dempsey? Every time Charlie Dempsey's in that ring, I'm moved. They're good grabs. What the fuck do y'all want me to do with good grabs? Okay, I'm a mark. It is what it is. All right, now we will be going to be getting to December's 31st AEW Dynamite. All right, they were in Omaha, Texas, or maybe Omaha, I believe Omaha, Texas. Yeah, that's Omaha, Texas. I'm not fucking crazy. There's no such thing as Omaha, Oklahoma. It's Omaha, Nebraska. All right. Okay. Omaha, Nebraska. Lord have mercy. I got Nebraska. The crowd was fucking crazy. There were luchador chants in Nebraska. There were CEO chants in Nebraska. Wow, that really just fucked my head up, I'm not gonna lie. Now, unfortunately, all of the wrestlers on this card didn't feel the exact same way about Omaha.
Not surprising.
You're seeing Mercedes-Benz.
I fairly enjoyed this crowd. I think this crowd did a really good job, and I like how we got to understand where the crowd was going for a good portion of the night, right? There were times where the faces, it did everything that they needed to do, right? And even in their final moments, they lost, right? Like, there was a match that we'll be talking about where the air was sucked out of the room, right? There are other matches where the crowd, the arena was damn near shaking. In fucking Nebraska, look at me, people, look at me. These people's pastime is fucking cow tipping in tractors. CEO chants. I don't think you guys are hearing me here. This was an insane fucking Dynamite, and I think it was the perfect fucking show to end off this 2025. I mean, I already gave you my 2025 wrestlers of the year. It is what it is. I can't keep insinuating the amount of just talent that we've gotten this year, and it is nothing less than inspiring, and it is nothing less than moving. All right, because listen, from ROH all the way to fucking Rev Pro, you can get some good grabs for all of 2025. And fuck, isn't that something to marvel at, right? Honestly, I can't wait to even talk about this shit anymore. Let's get right into Dynamite, December 31st, 2025. If I haven't said it already, I'll say it again. Happy motherfucking New Year's. Hope you're celebrating. Man, I'm cussing like a sailor on this episode, all right? It's probably try to calm down on that. All right, we get MJF. Yeah.
Dude, I'm watching the stream while you try not to laugh, bro. That's disrespectful.
All right, he comes out here, cute little segment, cute little belt. Honestly, not gonna say it and bullshit any of you. It's kind of a nonsense segment. All right, but the important part, about all this is Kenny motherfucking Omega, the alpha, the fucking goat, the cleaner, the belt collector. He relinquishes himself of all of these titles, surprisingly, and he actually tries to make a new brand, a golden brand, if you will. Somebody who is in the retirement phase, somebody who is looking back on their illustrious career and trying to finish up this great project that they started so long ago. And Kenny Omega says that one of the best ways to do that is not to collect all the titles, but to collect Maxwell Jacob Friedman's title. I loved it, and I know that we're going to be getting MJF versus Kenny Omega in the next 4 months. I'm here, I'm sat, we will get it when we get it. So Swerve Strickland and Hangman Adam Page go out there. It's like a buddy cop, kind of like rom-com kind of thing. Hey man, not gonna lie, it's doing its thing. Very sexy. All right.
Yeah, I thought it looked delicious.
What's that?
Right, listen, this is good on paper. It's good for the brand. I like the idea of these like kind of enemies to friends kind of path. I think it works. It works in more ways than we can imagine. All right. Next thing we're going to be talking about is Samoa Joe's promo work. Samoa Joe, amazing fucking promo work. This being right after Kenny Omega's promo wasn't easy. It wasn't easy to follow up with, and he did it. All right, this was good fucking eats. What I liked about this show also was the kind of returning theme of history having something to do with itself, right? History had to play in the second match of the night. History also had a part to play in the really interesting assisted buckshot, which needs a little work, from Hangman and Swerve, two people who loathed each other working together to kind of just behead this fucking incel prick in MJF. I don't think MJF is a fucking incel, by the way. It's just a cute little joke though. Who cares, right? Nobody really takes it that serious except for the IWC, the losers. All right. What I'm getting for this is there might be some kind of fatal four-way in the near future. I'm not too upset about it. I would honestly like maybe like a tournament kind of situation though, but again, niggas is asking for too much. The first match of the night, we get the trios trio. All right. I know that's not the proper saying for it. I'm gonna say what I want. It's my fucking channel. It was the conglomeration to make Roderick Strong happy because he messaged me privately. I'll be calling it the conglomeration and Roderick Strong from now on. Okay. The conglomeration and Roderick Strong, they go up against the Death Riders and Marina Shafir, Danny Garcia, and Claudio Castagnoli. I was asking myself why Yuta Wheeler wasn't in this match, but it makes sense later, doesn't it? Just kind of to spoil this match. Claudio picks up the pin because Claudio is one of the best fucking wrestlers on the face of the earth right now. Is what it is. That's your CMML world champion. Show some motherfucking respect. Danny Garcia for some of this match just wasn't wrestling. Don't know what the fuck was up with that. I mean, he was wrestling, but like, I don't know. I don't know. It was semi-confusing, semi-understandable, I feel like. Who knows? We'll talk about that later. With Danny Garcia not wrestling, more or less, this left a lot of work for Marina Shafir to pick up, and we get some intergender grabs and some intergender roll-ups. I was happy. I was pleased. What can I say? Please ignore the patriotism in the back. It's not important. It's not a part of the video. Alrighty. What we are going to be discussing next, alright, aside from Marina Shafir being the toughest thing out here since fucking Titanium, Claudio almost killed Tony Storm. That was a thing that happened on this show, and it was very close. And he almost did it on Full Gear, but I guess he kind of got foiled more or less by, you know, the one and only Orange Cassidy. But it was weird. It was weird because for a moment I was like, oh my god, he almost took her head off. Then I was like, Tony Storm would be fine if Claudio takes her head off. Come on, it's Tony Storm. She'll be perfectly fine. She's quite literally been through worse. Yuta Willard runs in and he screws the faces. That leaves for Claudio to finish Orange Cassidy with his patent uppercut. Orange Cassidy is no stranger to looking up the lights at Claudio Castagnoli. It's what it is. I wasn't too upset at this match, and I wasn't too upset at this pairing. They're doing a whole thing with Orange Cassidy and Tony Storm. It works. It moves me. I'm not gonna lie. All right, it's over with me, and that's all that really matters in this household. Not gonna lie. Does it feel like they're kind of grasping at straws? Low key, but I mean, you know, they feel like they got gold here. Why not strike while the iron's hot, right? I mean, I feel like we would be condemning them if they didn't do this, right? So, again, more respect to Tony. Hopefully this goes and pans out how we plan. We get Bandino versus Beast Mortos next on this card, which has something that they've been building a lot with Sammy Guevara, Brodino, Bandino, and with Sammy Guevara, LFI, Beast Mortos, and Bandino. I think it's a solo Bandino because Brody King isn't on ROH. I don't see him on ROH. Bandino is a fucking phenomenal demon. Beast Mortos, he has some amazing fucking hoops out there. I think Beast Mortos even having this match with Bandino on televised fucking, like, this is a televised match. This isn't like some quote unquote ROH dark match that niggas would have found anyway because niggas like good graps, right? No, this is Beast Mortos having television time on their main brand. This is the AEW's Raw, right? And we're seeing Beast Mortos go out there. It's a great fucking presentation for luchador wrestling, and there's a great crowd for luchador also. Like I said, Nebraska. Do you niggas know where Nebraska is on the fucking map? Luchador chants. Okay, we gotta get over this. Next match on the card. Speak of the devil and he will appear. Brody King. He is going up against one Lee Johnson. Now, I've seen somebody say that Lee Johnson made the most of his minutes. You're goddamn right he did. All right, he made really quick work to kind of run out the ring and get the jump start on Brody King. Brody King did not like that, and this match ended 2 minutes after Lee Johnson got the jump on Brody King. Brody King's very over. He's wearing like pants. Not a fan of that. Take the pants off, Brody. Hey, look at me. Take the pants off, Brody. Why do you got those pants on, my boy? Take them off. All right, what are we doing? Listen, we're not just gonna switch up our attire at the end of the year, my nigga. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what you're doing. Stop. Let's stop that, okay? No. All right. The one, the only. All right, the GOAT, the fucking ace, Jonathan Moxley, your continental fucking champion. All right, let's go for this fucking match. Honestly, like Josh Alexander has been putting on great fucking bouts for a majority of 2025. I mean, this is no different. John Moxley has been on a tear since Wrestle Dream 2024. I'll say it till I'm blue in the face because I'm right. Okay, he has not stopped wrestling since he fucking put Daniel Bryan in a actual fucking bag, in a literal bag. He hasn't stopped wrestling, and more power to him. He's over. The commentator just can't stand that he's over. But John Moxley, man, and even how he ends this match, oh, it's so tough. Oh my gosh, it's so fucking tough. I mean, even with how this match ends, right? Like, it has Moxley doing, like, you know, the classic Blackpool Combat Club elbow strikes. And honestly, speaking of the Blackpool Combat Club, and I meant to kind of get to this earlier in the video, there was a really profound message exchange between Sir William Regal, let me show my respects, and the cleaner, Kenny Omega. And essentially it was just about the safety of wrestlers and how wrestlers should just be safe. I think maybe William Regal took a bit of let's say disagreement with how some of these bumps were delivered on World's End, but I mean, it's just a different style, it's a different league of wrestling. I mean, the human body is the human body. Saying all to say, it was a beautiful exchange, and I think Jon Moxley kind of giving this shout out more or less to William Regal and the Combat Club for the finish of this match. I liked it, right? I think it just kind of wraps everything up in a nice little neat circle, right? It's poetry, it rhymes, right? Jon Moxley, obviously he goes over, but Josh Alexander doesn't go out like a punk. I mean, he gets his fucking headgear broken off of him. He's bladed. It's great. It's great. It's amazing. All right, Josh Alexander is easy Continental Classic winner, like 2 or 3 years, maybe even next year. Who knows, right? Because Don Callis really just can politic that fucking well. I loved everything about this match. Jon Moxley still going out there and doing what the fuck he be doing after taking every single bump he takes. He's a madman. He's madman, and he's our madman. We're lucky to have him. Okay, Jack Perry versus Ricochet is our next match of the night. I'm not gonna lie, very kind of whatever match. It's not bad. It's not like phenomenal. Jack Perry is a great wrestler. Ricochet, great wrestler. The aftermath of this match is more or less what I'm really interested in. The demand, the demand. They are in demand. You know, there was a time I used to call these guys the Admirals, right? And it was just because their names, it wasn't really given to us, and they came out in the Admiral outfits. Well, they just call these guys the Admirals. And it really was because of the kind of jovial, kind of just chill nature that these guys gave. It kind of was like literally just bloodline vibes. Like, hey, I'm out here, I'm just doing a match, whatever. They go out there, and after Ricochet, you know, finds a way to win this match, you know, with a really good play spirit, like a really nice play spirit gun, Luchasaurus gets carried out by Tyler Ona. And I'm serious, I have never felt this kind of like level of shock and awe. They end up literally trying to rip off Luchasaurus's arm. I didn't know what the fuck I was watching. But the Jungle Express needs to find a third. They got me. All right, don't worry about it, Jungle Express. I'll be there tomorrow morning, bright and early. Hell fucking yeah. All right. Now I think you've noticed that I call the demand because they're in fact in demand with this household. They're very in demand in this household. Listen, my Bishop Comstocks are nothing less than excelling. All right, their normal rate. Today's price is not yesterday's price. The no names are still the no names for 2 reasons. Logan Paul's there. Why? You're gonna add members and you're gonna give them no death? That's a problem. Austin Theory is in the back throwing bullshit ass punches. You want to know what the demand is doing? They just fucking amputated one of the biggest, baddest motherfuckers in that locker room. I don't know who Jack Perry's next partner is going to be, but he better find somebody quick, because Luchasaurus quite literally may not be on at least 2 to 3 fucking Dynamites. Minimum 2 to 3 Dynamites in kayfabe. Maybe 1, maybe 2. But his storyline is I need to take a back seat. So who's going to help out Jack Perry? Who knows? But the demand showed the fuck out. They showed the fuck out, and it was a really good aftermath from this match. Again, really nice match. It's a cool match, but Jack Perry, National Championship, New Japan Wrestling. Come on. And I would like to see Jack Perry, New Japan Wrestling. I would love to see that. I mean, he was there once. Why not go back? You know, it'd be fun. But it's not what Tony Khan envisioned, so it's not what we got. Again, nobody's booking for the little unknown YouTube channel. All right, so it is what it is. All right, last match of the night, the fucking main event. The rightful main event, Willow Nightingale versus the CEO, Mercedes Moné. The gear for both of these ladies was breathtaking. Everything from the starting bell with Mercedes Moné being on the attack, knowing the risk and knowing the dangers that come with Willow Nightingale. It was great. The atmosphere created by this crowd. Omaha, Nebraska. I can't get over this shit. Oh my gosh. I might make the Nebraska flag like the fucking like the cover for this video. Listen. How can I not? I mean, where do we start? Mercedes Moné is losing titles at an exponential rate, and I'm not mad about it. Not too mad about it. This dissension is obviously going to lead to a face turn that will be generational because Mercedes Moné is your world's best wrestler is what it is. I also really love how the kind of overcoming the hurdle of Willow, right? Like that was something that both Willow and Mercedes had to overcome, because there were times where Willow just looked so fucking defeated, and it really just seemed like Mercedes was just going to retain for the sake of retaining. I did not think going into this match, I like the idea. I was like, they're not gonna fucking double belt a woman. Like, I was like, there's no way they're gonna do it, and they fucking did it, and the crowd went crazy, and I literally shed tears, bro. I shed tears. Like, yeah, bro. It was, oh my god, bro. Because listen, Willow, she goes out there, and it's such an organic fucking feeling, and for her to be just draped, like, oh my god, I'm getting like goosebumps thinking about it, because Jey Uso, he won his championship against the the phenomenal Dragons, right? And the crowd was like, oh, let's yeet, oh, it's just me, Uso, day one is, and everyone kind of felt how they felt about that, and Jey Uso, tag ropes, the joke writes itself, right? But for Willow Nightingale to get what she gets, and to be at such a fucking place in this company, and then they fucking celebrate her with the confetti and fucking Chris Statlander comes out, bro. Oh my god. I was so, the word for 2026 is euphoria, and it was personified by maybe one of the fucking most talented, most insanely gifted wrestlers on this planet, Willow Nightingale. I was left floored. I was left honestly just pleased. I was left so satisfied with this Dynamite. I mean, there are some like little things here and there, like a Jack Perry, that I think maybe like that story, it just needs more explaining, because like, who the fuck is gonna team up with Jack Perry? Like quite literally who? But it was perfect. It was perfect, and it was a perfect way to cap off the year. I couldn't be more pleased. And shout out to the GOAT. Shout out to my GOAT. And shout out to you guys for even being here, right? You guys made this channel what it was. I started this shit 4 months ago, and now we're here. It's been a crazy ride, and this ride's just gonna get crazier. I'm grateful. Hope all of you have a great one. This is your boy Cappy. This is AEW's Dynamite Countdown to New Year's Bash, December 31st, 2025. I hope all of you have a great one, all right? And as I always say, stay tuned, stay safe, stay beautiful. Peace.